Alright guys, now we're going to do the corner swapping. So, this is very easy. You only need to know one algorithm for this little section, and parity, which is, I'm also going to put it in the description. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to be looking for these bottom corners. This corner right here, on the bottom in between, right here, that I have my finger on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find ones that mismatch when we put it on top. Like this one right here, this red and blue, these are mismatched because it needs to go down here. And you can easily see that red and blue, they don't match, and blue and red don't match. And if you flip it, it'd be correct. So this needs to go down here. And it would not be correct if I had this piece up here. That'd be incorrect, because it would match up blue, blue, red, red. And I'll show you an example in just a little bit. But how you get this piece down here is very simple. It's R, U, R, U prime, R. Notice that you have misaligned this layer. That means you just got to keep turning it. So just move the bottom layers to mismatch things. Like right here, I need a red and green piece. Red and green. So right here, this mismatches. See? Green, red, red, green. So this would be perfect. So we can do that corner swapping algorithm, and we have placed it. So we're going to look for the orange and green one, which happens to be right here. I could tell that because if I move this piece just over one, this green would be right here, and that's what the green is. It's got orange in it. So we're going to worry about that in just a second, and we're going to find the blue and orange piece, so we can get this piece out and put that piece, this piece, right in here. So right here is what I'm talking about, that match up. So you can see orange right here and orange right here, they match. And blue, they match. You don't want that. You want this piece right here where they mismatch. Blue and orange, orange and blue. That's exactly what you want. So R, U prime, R. And there you go. You place it right in there. And remember, we're moving all three layers. Just remember that. Since we're dealing with this layer, we move all three. When we're dealing with this middle layer, we move these two, and when we're dealing with the last layer, we just move the last one. So, what we're going to do is place this last one in here. So R, U prime, R. And there we go. We place this right there. So, here's where it gets simple. As you can see, I got lucky. Very lucky. And hopefully this will not happen when we do this the second time. So if you keep watching, you'll know exactly what to do in this type of situation where you have all these corners matching. But what I'm going to do is just go ahead and screw this up completely so you can see exactly what to do. Alright, so now this is completely screwed up. So what you want to do is you want to look for two corners that match up, and as you can see, these are them. So what you're going to do is you're going to put them on this side of the cube. So right here, these are the two corners that match up. And this is the algorithm. This is very easy because all it is the flipping algorithm, a U prime and a D, and then that same algorithm backwards. So R, U prime, R. Now U prime, D, R, U prime, R, U, R. And this piece gets flipped around, this piece gets moved, but oh well, you can just do a 2D or a D or a D prime or whatever you need to do to match that up. So now that you have all these corners in the correct place, we're going to start switching edges. So I can see that I can switch these edges right here, so I can do the adjacent edge swap. And remember to turn all three layers so you don't mess up this, because we're treating this as one piece. these two layers as one piece right now. These two edges as one piece. We don't really care about these corners, but we do care about these edges. So R, U, R, U, R, 2U, R, 2U, R, U, R, U prime, R. And that switched them. And remember, this got messed up. So we need to find a place, like right here, that we can change these two. So R, U, R, U, R, 2U, R, 2U, R, U, R, U prime, R. And one more time, we'll do it. But remember, this will be flipped, so we'll have to do parity. So R, U, R, U, R, 2U, R, 2U, R, U, R, U prime, R. So now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Again, so how we did it last time is the same way we're going to do it this time. But it might change when we do, it will change if we do this, or if this entire thing is messed up. I'll show you how to do that. It's very easy. You don't need to be, oh my god, but just follow along. So if you just have these two switched, it's not hard. So all you do is, remember, you treat these two as one layer. You treat it as it was this layer. So, and the reason why I have this scrambled is for just a minute. So now ERF, remember, U, R, F, 3U, 3U2, and then U2, and then FRU, F, R, U. And then we have to do a 2F to put everything back to normal. And as you can see, this layer is now completely solved. So now you could treat these three layers as the middle layer on a 3x3x5, and you solve it the exact same way. But for those who don't know how to solve a 3x3x5, you pretty much just go through the exact same steps with this next layer. And I will demonstrate that for you now. So you already went through the trouble of having to match up these while keeping these together. You took that extra precaution and you got to skip a step. So now, now you just turn these layers, and it doesn't matter if you disrupt this, because this is technically one piece now. So you can just turn these two layers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to match up the corners. So opposite. So R, U prime, R. Notice I'm only turning this. And then keep putting in pieces. These mismatch. Red, blue, blue, red. These mismatch, blue, orange, orange, blue. So R, U prime, R. And then one more edge. Oh, see, orange, green, green, orange, R, U prime, R. So we've done the bottom layer, and now time for the top layer. Find two that match, and if none of them match, it just doesn't matter what you do. You're gonna do the algorithm, do a 2U, and do the exact algorithm the same, because these two will switch, and making a solved pair. So R, U prime, R, U prime, D, R, U prime, R, U, R. And now all we have to do is switch these two pieces, and that means I will have parity. So this is a perfect spot to tell you how to do this, how to do it this way. So R, U, R, U, R, 2U, R, 2U, R, U, R, U prime, R. And right here, remember, this is one piece. So with this, remember, these inner three layers are one piece, and this layer is the middle piece. So when you do this, you do an F, oh, my bad, you do a U, which is this layer, RF, and then you do a 2U, a 2U2, and then a U2, F, R, U, and then fix it. And I will go into a little bit bigger detail on about this in the next video, and then the last video will be on solving the opposite edges. So stay tuned for that.